Hello YouTube, this is Chris again, Extra Normal Services. I know this is not one of my videos I keep saying I'm going to get up, but this is an experiment that I've seen done tons of times. And then I can see, it's what you can see with your own eyes when you're outside. It's just proof we live on a biblical flat earth. More proof. So I keep trying to tell people, whether it be in person, in my videos, on my comments section as well, on other people's comments of their videos, that NASA tries to say that because you can't see, if you're standing on the seashore or whatever, if when the sun, that's proof that the Earth's a ball because the sun's going down over the curve and you're losing the view of it. Same thing with ships and boats. But no camera I know of would ever bring anything back into full view from over a curve. Okay? It's perspective. And it's going out of our view. Alright? So what I got set up here, well, first before we get on to this, there's one of my new subscribers. I was commenting on one of their videos. I said, I have proof, I prove the biblical flat earth and so much more on my channel. Somebody says, sure you do. Another person says, okay, then explain how the sunset works. So that's why I'm making this video. If you happen to be watching this, Jamal Deep 13, here you go. This is how sunsets work. I said I actually have multiple times, among other things, on my videos. Matter of fact, even on my last video that I did with the sundial, where I show with a mirror, which would be the dome, as the Bible calls it, as a mirror as hard as cast bronze, how we get day-night cycles on a biblical flat earth. It's going around on its circuit, as the Bible says, so it's going out of our view, not going down over a curve of a ball. Same thing with boats or ships. They're not going over a curve, they're going out of view because no camera that has ever been invented, if you were standing on the seashore, would be able to zoom in on over a curve and bring the boat or ship back into full view again. They said, you ever wonder how not a single camera has ever brought the sun back into view after it sets? I responded that it actually has, but my comment's gone for some reason. So anyway, let's go ahead and get on with this. I responded back to yes, it has. I've seen plenty of people do it. Channels that I know wouldn't be faking things because it's about the truth. It's not about the lies and deceit that NASA puts out with their AI Hollywood basements and so on and so forth. Their Hollywood basement stunts, so on and so forth. So where I want you to keep your eye, and this is proof that it's perspective and that it goes out of our view. Okay? It goes away from us, and then it circles back around and comes back into our view again. That's how we get the east to west direction. Alright? So if you notice, way down here, I've got a mirror set up, like it's the dome, with a medicine bottle cap on top. Or, not on top, but in front of it. If you notice, it looks like on the camera, it's on a tripod. It's not being moved or anything else. I'm not raising it or lowering it or anything else. It's on a tripod. And that's one reason I got the mirror down there as well, because to symbolize the dome as well. But also so you can see that I'm not moving the camera up and down. As you see, it looks like the sun is about halfway down what NASA would call over a curve. But I'm not on a curve. I'm not on anything that would be a curve. I'm on a countertop. Okay? Now all I'm going to do is zoom in. Back to full view again. It's perspective. Okay? It's perspective and it's distance, and it's going out of our view. Because as you see, there's a countertop right here, but that only covers half the camera lens. Okay? Not covering the other half. So, You zoom it back in. I'm not going through the countertop. That's impossible. I'm picking it up with the other half of the camera lens. See, our eyes can only see so far. Okay? So, that is impossible to go through that countertop as a physical object, just like a curve on a ball earth would be. But imagine you're standing at the seashore and it's gone way out of view. Then you got clouds, if it's a cloudy day that day. You got refraction. You've got all kinds of different things. That's my hand moving in front of the mirror. Or even though I'm way back here, it's still picking up my reflection. There's all kinds of different things that come into play. All right? You got, like I said, you got perspective. You got distance. You got refraction. You got any particles that may be in the air from smog or dust or anything else that may be obstructing our view of being able to see something. And that I don't care how good an eyesight you have, you're not going to be able to bring something back into, or camera for that matter, back into full view over a curve. You're just not. See, my perspective is being blocked by, say, a mountain or a cloud or whatever. Half of it's being blocked. Okay? From the bottom half, from my perspective, from the camera lens's perspective, half of it's being blocked by this flat surface. That's not a ball. Okay? But half of my perspective is being blocked. The other half isn't. That's the side that's the area that I'm seeing the top of that medicine cap with. But as I zoom in, I get full perspective because now the eye of my camera, or the eye of my body, is what this is representing, would be able to bring it fully back into view, as you see there. No camera on Earth, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, if I was to take my camera and drop it down, okay, and now zooming in, I'm not getting anything but countertop because my full perspective is blocked. Okay? Let me raise my tripod back up again. Now see, I'm wanting to focus more on that. See, my perspective is still too much blocked. The same, okay, I think that is it right there. Let's see here. Now see, my perspective, the top of my lens of my camera, majority of my lens of my camera is just barely over the countertop. Which means now I can bring it fully back into view. And I've seen tons of people do this, especially before the gatekeepers, YouTube and stuff like that started blocking. It's gotten better now of being able to find old videos that I couldn't find before that were blocked by YouTube because of hiding the truth. But still, it's still kind of hard to find things people just want to mock and ridicule and make fun of. Now see, and a lot of those are government shields. Okay, there's back into full view. See? It's perspective. My view of the object did not change. I just raised the camera up a little bit. So now my full, I don't have to zoom in as far to see the full view of that bottle top or the sun or the moon, whatever you want to pretend that is. Okay? Because I raised my perspective up higher than what it was. So now I got more camera view or more eye view of whatever object I'm looking at. So if I was to drop it down just a little bit more, or just a little bit, now it's, okay, let's see what it does now. See? So now I have to zoom in more to get that full view of the same top. And now it looks like it's half, maybe 3/4 of the way down. It's perspective, distance, like I said, refraction, different things of that nature. Alright? Has nothing to do with going over a curve. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to raise that countertop. Alright? Now I'm going to move it down right about there. Still flat. Oh. As you can see there, the bubble is still flat. And then let me get my camera off my tripod here. I know the counter's dirty. And now we're going to go this way. Flat. Trying to hold my camera here with one hand. Still pretty flat. Still pretty flat. Almost dead on. And now back in front of the moon or the sun, whatever you want to pretend it is. And as you see, still pretty flat. So, like I said, it's a lot of different things, but a curve it is not. Because as you saw, when I dropped my camera down past the physical object, in this case, a countertop, when I drop my full camera lens, it sees nothing but counter. Okay? And I'll see if I can find and put it in this video somebody doing this to the sun and bringing it back into full view. I'll probably put it at the end. We're about halfway. The sun is about halfway visible. Bam, right there. Because a majority of my camera lens is above the countertop. Okay, tighten that down right there so you can see I'm not messing with it. Other than the zoom, back into full view. Because like I said, a majority of the eye of the camera, or the human eye, if you're actually looking at the moon and sun, would be going out of view. And like I said, with distance and refraction and angle, that's, you know, it's a lot of different things. But as a curve, it would not be. Because like this countertop, you would not be able to see over it. Like I said, I'll try to find a video at the end to put at the end of this video of a sunset being brought into view, as they call it, a sunset, when you would not be able to do that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. And I don't know if I'll go over the video or not in my video. If not, well, I know I will. So see you just in a second. Alright, so what I did, because I know I'm going to get people saying, oh, well, if it's perspective, then you get the same perspective going over a ball as well. So I makeshift a curve. I used a rotten orange. I stuck a Q-tip through it. And as you see there, and I've almost got the full cap. I got the Q-tip stuck through the orange and into one of the holes of the cap. And as you see there, it is not bringing it back into view because it's going over a physical object like I showed you on the counter. It's going over a curve. Now I'm going to take my camera off my tripod. Still going over a curve. Still cannot bring it fully into view. You literally have to be all the way up on it to bring it fully into view when it's over a curve. And then it's still not even fully into view. You're still missing a part of the bottom of it. That's the problem with going over a ball or over a physical object. You're never going to get a camera, no matter how the camera is or how good it is, to bring it back over that ball or that hard object. You're just not going to do it. As you see, I'm pretty full into view, so even my perspective, and I'm way over my tripod is there where I recorded the first part of this video, and I'm literally on top of it and still missing part of the bottom. You're not going to be able to bring it back over a curve. The reason it was able to do it over here, over the countertop, because the countertop is flat. And because it's flat, even though part of the view was obstructed, half the camera lens wasn't, and so it was able to use the other half of camera lens and bring it back into view again. When you're over a curve, you're not going to be able to do that. Alright, so now we're at the end of the video, and I had to scour the internet a little bit to find these two. One's on Facebook, one is on, as you see, X or Twitter. What I was saying at the beginning or earlier in the video is it's getting a lot easier to find videos that that used to be there when I became a flat earther, biblical flat earther. You could find videos easily just by typing in flat earth or biblical flat earth or the Bible says flat earth. And there for many years it was getting hard. It's got a little bit easier now, but it's still kind of difficult now that Trump's back in office, and he's pretty much said, hey, no more of that shadow banning people, no more of that blocking people's free speech, or they're going to be in trouble. So anyway, hopefully you can hear me all right. My son bought me a, one of my sons bought me a Recon 50P Turtle Beach headset for PlayStation, because my other mic is horrible, go in and out mic headset. This is another mic headset. He said next month he's going to buy me a Razer, I believe. I don't know the exact specifications on it, but for a better headset, better mic for me making videos, me playing my video games, stuff like that. And yes, like I said earlier, I know the countertops are dirty, and even the toaster oven, it's got little grease stains on it and stuff like that. It's not my house. We're at my mother-in-law's. So we're doing what we can with everything going on. Anyway, so let's move forward. So this is exactly, let me know in the comment section how my mic sounds, by the way. So this is what I was describing, which I've shown in other videos, stuff like this, but I'm going to put it in this one. This I was describing in my video. There's perspective. It's all kinds of different things. This guy there's the beach. Now watch. And before anybody says, oh, well, it's not the seashore, he's in the middle of the... Okay, well, as you see, there's the seashore right there, and there's a building, a platform of some kind that's on the seashore there. Okay? So, go to the one I found on Facebook. Go and blow it up here. Okay, I didn't write this. This is what this guy wrote. Looks stupid. Flurf, half of the sun is cut off by this is what a global believer said. The curve of the horizon. This is what they call flat earthers now as flurfs or flurfers. It's word salad because of the algorithm. Pulls up the Nikon P1000. I want this camera. They're expensive, and NASA bought them out, so they're not making cameras anymore for public to buy because too many people were biblical flat earthers were using it to prove the flat earth because it's got such a good zoom on it. But anyway, so watch this. Again, he's at the ocean. Clearly the seashore, clear to the ocean, and it's about halfway covered with what they say would be the curvature of the earth. That's why you can't see the sun, because it's going down, right? Exact same thing I said and explained in my video at the beginning of my video. And see, the further he goes back and it's out of his field of view, the camera's going back to more of what he would see standing on the seashore. It looks like it's going down with perspective over the curvature of the earth, but it isn't. It's just going out of perspective. Like I said, there's no camera, and I've said this in tons of videos besides this one, ever made that would be able to go over a curve of the earth like I showed you earlier with the orange, compared to a flat surface, and it's just out of the view of the camera or out of the view of your eyes. Same video or view that I've shown when I recorded the sun. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. Where I recorded the sun with my my Panasonic full HD HC V180 with that camera, and with also my welding glass. Same exact thing. Hopefully this makes sense. As you see, it's not going over a curve. Never was going over a curve. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section also what my mic sounds like. If it sounds better than the other one that I had. It's roughly about the same price as the other one. It was also a Turtle Beach. But the mic's a little different. So anyway, Use all the links about me section. Rate, comment, subscribe. Much love. God bless. And I will see you on the next one.